Kia ora koutou i te whānau, bula, malo, kia orana. I'm Whaea Bec and welcome back to my art shed in Northland. Hey, we have done a lot of work over the past 17 lessons together. Well done. Some of you may have seen me just once or twice, and some of you have tuned in for the whole time. So congratulations and thank you if you have done, if you've tuned in and done all the art projects alongside me. It's been really great. So talking about your mahi, some people have sent in some beautiful artworks and I've got a few to show you today. So this one here is Jackson's nameplate, amazing work. He's created a bit of a story with what he's drawn in there. Next up we've got Talia. Talia watched, when I got this email, she had said that she'd watched every lesson. She's done a lot of work there. Next up we have Lucas, his nameplate, taonga, and an awesome portrait. Well done, Lucas. Next one, forgive me if I say your name incorrectly. I think it's Naomi or Naomi. He is 7, and here he's got his block village creation. I think it might have been part of the mapping lesson. Well done. Next we have Lily. She is 9.5 and from Hastings. Lovely portrait there. This is Miley. Miley is 10 and she is from Kaukopakapa. And some of these were from her looking up, from the looking up lesson. And I know she said this one she used the onion skins for a dye for her painting, so well done for trying that. She's got a lovely sunset there as well. This is some work from Adele, who's 7, from Northeast Valley, Dunedin. Cool, my hometown in Dunedin. And she said that she learned to draw 3D and loves home learning TV. Well done, Adele. This one is Zoe, who is 6 and made a house from some recycled things, and Zoe goes to Cromwell Primary. Ka pai, Zoe. We have another Zoe here, Zoe Evans, who's made some nameplates. Lovely work. That was way back in lesson 1. This is Rebecca. I think Rebecca might have sent some work in before. She's an amazing artist. Selection of her artwork here. I love this collage portrait that she's done. That's fabulous. And I think her pet might be a rat. Yikes! And last but not least, this one is Charlie H. from Rāhui. Charlie is 5. Isn't that gorgeous work there? Well done to everyone. I'm so pleased to have seen your work. It's just been a real joy receiving that and being able to show the rest of the viewers in New Zealand and encourage you for that. Along with your mahi, you have been learning, and so have I, a lot of specialist words in te reo Māori and English, and I've put them up on my wall here today. We won't go through all of them, but we can go through a few of them that are important. So we've looked at shape, ahuahanga, drawing we've done a lot of, he tā. We've looked at colours, ngā tai, kōwhai, karaka, whiro, and we looked at them during autumn, tukaro. We've looked at symmetry, rotation, repetition. We have drawn pictures of our pets, potiki. We've done a lot of things. We've looked at composition, hanga kohuki. What else have we looked at? Perspective, tirohia. Heaps of things. I think we're missing a few words, but those are just some of the specialist words that we've looked at. I wonder if you've written them down. So our specialist words and the things that we've been doing really have been a starting point for you to record your life during this rāhui or this lockdown. And it's all been part of the documentary process. Ko whānau, who am I? And making connections. Polynesian and Māori explorers over the centuries have told their stories, stories about their lives. Like kupe, you may have learnt about that at school. But this has been a great chance for you to tell your story. A lot of artists do this. While we're not out exploring new lands, we are exploring who we are and what our lives have been like. So that's been really important. Today though, we are drawing ko whānau to a close, but this is a perfect time to do a bit of tidying up of your artwork and maybe even a little more collaboration, mahi a ropu, with your whānau. So if you need help with this next bit, make sure you ask your whānau to help you as you go. Okay, so on with the final parts of our art making. Firstly, you need to gather Firstly, you need to gather everything together and celebrate what you've done. You've really done a lot of great things. Share them with your family, and yeah, just be proud of what you've achieved. I wonder if some of the things that you've learnt have been new things that you've learnt, or whether they've been things that you've already known but you've developed further. I know I've developed and learnt a lot as we've gone on each time. So here's just a few ways to finish off your daily diary artifacts and put them into your chosen time capsule. I'll just go over a few things that you can do to tidy up first before we talk about your time capsules. I actually gathered all mine together and I put them into this art pad. You might have a scrapbook, so that's one idea. You could make a title page. Sadly mine looks a little bit underdone, but I could finish that off. That could be one of the things that I tweak today. You might want to, if you've done some black and white drawings, you might want to add some colour, ngātai, to them. I'm not going to show you all my pages, just a few that I saw that I thought I could add more detail to. Particularly my figures. When we did the lesson on me and my whānau drawing figures, definitely could add more detail to this figure here. When we did our looking up lesson, originally this painting had a lot more grass on the bottom, but I thought that it distracted from the idea of looking up, because the photo that I was painting from, my reference image, was looking up at this beautiful sunset, and to make the composition focus more on that, I actually cropped it, so I cut the bottom off. That could be an idea of finishing something off for you. This was our lesson 14, our natural environment. I noticed I hadn't finished putting patterns into my leaf. I wonder if you've got something that you haven't finished that you could finish today. And then the last one was, I've got a couple of photos here, and I know that we did document our favourite everything when we made our assemblage, whakaropu. Remember to print out those photos and keep them collected all together. While we're talking about photos, if you have made all of your artifacts using photography, one thing that you might like to do is to put them all together in either a PowerPoint or a slide presentation, and you could share those with your kaiako, your teacher at school. You could send them in to them if you can, or just show them when you get back to school. So that's another idea. How else could we gather together our artworks? You could find a rather large envelope, decorate the front. Mine needs still a bit more decoration to make it look effective, and just pop them in there. You might need to find quite a large one depending on the size of your works. You could find a large jar. This was a jar that we used. It's our family jar, and we wrote cards, memories, and we wrote them on cards and we put in, but that could be repurposed. I just wanted to show you a large jar that you can keep your kōwaio artworks in. Another thing is if you have a gift box, or a cereal box could be good, or any box at home. We've got this gift box, we didn't have a cereal box, and that would be perfect for putting my artifacts into store, because each artwork that we've done really has been quite a taonga, a real treasure, and it's reflected a part of who you are, part of your story. So I hope that as you gather these artifacts all together, present them however you're going to do that, that you will talk to someone in your whānau, that you'll share your taonga, your art treasures, and that it's been a great learning experience for you, and that other people will take delight in seeing what you've done as well. And just remember, you know, in a year or two from now you can look back and remember what this time in your life was like. I think that would be quite exciting too. So just on that, while you're finishing off, you know, as an artist, it's really good to refine and to develop your work. So keep doing that. As an artist myself, and quite a few years ago, I used to paint portraits. This is one of my portraits here. And it took me a long time to get to a point where I was good enough to be able to capture a likeness. It didn't happen overnight. So if you've found some things that you've struggled with during the daily diary, don't give up. I didn't give up, and I was able to paint someone that actually looked like them in the end. So it's all about keep going, keep refining, and if you enjoy art as much as I do, that shouldn't be hard. So hopefully this project has become a taonga for you to share with others, with your whānau, with your kaiako, and I know I've really enjoyed doing it. Just because we're wrapping up doesn't mean to say that I won't still love to see your work. So if you still want to send some in, it will get to me. I would love to see it. You can send it to Taito Daily Diary to make sure it gets to me. Text your photo to 5811. Or if you can email in your photo, info@hltv.co.nz. And just remember, if you've missed any daily diary sessions, then you want to go back. They should all be on demand. But for now, this is me signing off. Oh, a special mention that I want to say first before I go to my lovely husband, who's done all the tech stuff behind the scenes, behind the video camera, so that we could come to your house. Oh, yep, there's pencil finger coming in again. Thanks, John. To my son, who's made some lovely artwork to share and is also featured in a couple of lessons. And of course our dog has run into the shots a few times too. It's been great fun from our whānau to your whānau. This is me signing off. Ka kite pa manuia.